the Sleepy Time studios across the World Wide Web, it's time to place your bets as we play Dealer's Choice. And now please welcome our host of Dealer's Choice, Jose Cazares. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Dealer's Choice here on Sleepy Time Studios. Last time we crowned a brand new champion. He has reclaimed the crown for himself, but unfortunately got knocked out early by the bonus dice. However, he still comes back with a season total of 40,000. If my note can load up here a little quicker. Well, it's over $40,000 in cash and prizes. I know that, or in cash. I know that much. Stupid Notes app wants to be as slow as molasses right now. $40,185. Travis Coulter's back.
Might be slow, but it's probably faster than you.
Okay. I'm not even gonna be mad at that. I'm gonna admit it.
Thanks for having me back, Jose.
Glad to have you back, Travis. Reclaimed your championship crown from Peach last week. Unfortunately, though, sniped by the spade. First roll of that bonus dice.
I didn't lose any money, so that's good.
Yeah, you didn't lose. You didn't have anything to lose there, but it's just one of those short-lived bonus dice rounds that we don't really like to see around here. But should you make it back there, you think that you'll be able to pick up that $30,000 jackpot?
I don't know. Depends on what that blue die is thinking.
Enough said. All right, but are you ready to meet your next two challenges as you go for your second win?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce the challenges for tonight. First up, making a return with us once again here, we've got Mr. Neil Sternitsky back.
Sup?
Glad to have you back, Neil. Been with us a couple times here so far in the season. Have yet to pick up a championship.
Yeah, that's kind of a recurring theme with me.
Well, you're back again. You got another opportunity at it. You think the luck will be on your side and you'll be able to capitalize?
I hope not.
Well, damn. Okay, then. Tells how you really feel, Neil, although you probably just did.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, well, good luck to you, Neil. Let's go ahead and move on to our third player. Also has been with us a couple times here. Also yet to pick up a championship. We welcome back Mr. John Bergman.
Hello.
John, glad to have you back as well.
Thank you.
Pretty much in the same boat as Neil. You've had a few appearances here with us on Dealer's Choice, but yet to pick up that win and that championship. Think the luck will be on your side?
I hope so. I mean, when you think about it, that's all this game amounts to is luck. So I just hope that everything works out in my favor.
All right, well, glad to have you back. Wish you the best luck. Good luck to all three of our players. Let's go ahead and get right into our game here. So, we know how this works. Each of y'all are going to participate in 4 casino-style minigames. Each of you will start out with 100 chips that you'll use to bet on those minigames. And by the end of the 4th one, whoever has the most chips will become our champion and get to face our bonus dice for that jackpot, which is now sitting at $30,000 since it was not won last time. Of course, the selection of our minigames was randomized before the show began. Let's go ahead and get things started here with our first minigame for tonight's episode. Any pair loses. Alright, players, so here's how this game works. We're going to be using our card table for this one. Now, in a moment, I will be dealing out 2 card hands. As long as they don't match, that'll be considered a win, and whatever bet size you have will double. At that point, you'll either have the option to cash out or let it ride for the next hand, and we will deal up to 3 more cards after that. As long as there are no matches, the wins will keep racking up. But if at any point a pair does come up, any chips that are left on the table are claimed by the house and the game is over. Max bet in this first game is 10 chips. So, Travis, we're going to start with you since you're the champion. Of your 100 chips up to 10, how many would you like to bet?
That helps when that thing isn't muted. 100 square rooted.
AKA 10. Alright, so Travis is going max bet. Neil, what about you?
10 chances. I mean, 10.
Alright, 10 chips for you as well. And John.
I'd like to buy a vowel, please. No. The same as everybody, 10.
Alright, 10 chips for you. Alright, everybody going max bet for this first one. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and bring out our card table. Alright. Let's move that over here. Alright, so of course using our good old OG bicycle style playing card deck. Of course it will shuffle before
I want
we
a
start.
tricycle.
Well, too bad. Bicycle's all we got. Anyways. Alright, so we'll start by
I'm gonna
dealing
take
out
the
our
wheel
first
off.
2 cards. Here we go. First card up, we have a king. And next one off the top of the deck, a 5. Alright, so everybody off to a good start. We double the bets. Now it's decision time. Travis, you have 20 chips. Do you want to cash out or let it ride for the next card?
Let it ride.
Want to get ride. Neil.
Well, let's stay on the tricycle and let it ride.
Alright, letting it ride. John, what about you?
Same thing, let it ride.
Everybody gonna go for it. Alright. We draw another card off the top of the deck. Next up we have a 7. Alright, we double the bets again. Alright. 2 cards left in this game. Travis, you have 40 chips.
I'm not going anywhere. Let it ride.
Letting it ride. Alright, Neil.
Short bus. Let's let it ride.
And John.
Let it ride.
Alright. We go with the next card off the top of the deck. And the next card up is... It's a 5. Wow. House wins.
Oh, I get it. No pairs.
Yep, no
Yep,
pairs.
no
period.
pairs.
Yeah,
The game is
oh,
literally
man.
called Any Pair Loses.
I thought it was called Jose Loses.
Shut up. And just for shiggles, the last card off the top of the deck would have been an 8. But wow. Unfortunately, nobody gets anything. That brings us to the end of Any Pair Loses. So that minigame just happened. Unfortunately, everybody's still tied for first place at 90 since everybody lost all their bets. But this episode's just getting started. We still have 3 more minigames and anything can still happen. We'll be right back after this for our second minigame of 4 here for tonight's episode of Dealer's Choice. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Dealer's Choice. Well, unfortunately this episode not off to a good start as everybody loses the first minigame. However, we are just getting started. Our 3 players are all still at 90 chips. And we still have 3 more minigames to go. So let's go ahead and move on now to our second minigame of this episode. Total Up. Alright, so here is how Total Up works. So, we're going to be bringing out the other card deck for this one as we're going to go back to the card table. I will be drawing 1 card at a time, a maximum of 5. And basically each card's going to score off their face value. So number cards are worth their face value, aces are worth 1, face cards count for 10. Basically what you're going to do is bet on how much you think on which of the 4 ranges you think the total of the 5 cards is going to fall in. You could choose to be risky and go for the 6 to 20 range, which would give a big 20 to 1 payout. You can go a little risky here and go 21 to 30 for a 5 to 1 payout. You can play it safe with 31 to 40 for the even payout, or you can play slightly risky and go for the 41 to 50 range worth a 3 to 1 payout. All right, so you'll go ahead and give me your bet sizes once again. The max bet for this second game is 25 chips. Travis, you're up first. How much would you like to bet?
0.
Gotta bet something.
15.
15 chips. All right. We'll come back for your range decisions in a moment. Neil.
Let's go 20.
20 chips. All right. And John.
I'll go for the same 20.
20 chips as well. All right. So the bets are in. Now, Travis, which of the 4 ranges do you want to go for?
The one that wins.
No.
21 to 30.
All right, Travis going for 21 to 30. Neil.
The one with numbers in it.
That narrows it down a bit.
There you go, yeah.
Let's do 21 to 30.
21 to 30, all right. And John.
I'm feeling kind of brave, but let's go for 20 to 1.
Going for the 6 to 20 range?
That's right.
Oh, John playing a little risky here. All right, let's see how this turns out. Good luck to all 3 of you. Let's play some total up.
Total down.
All right, so we're using, of course, the New York style deck. All right, so again, 1 card at a time up to 5 cards.
New York style.
All right, first card at the top of the deck, we have a queen, so that's 10.
Boo.
All right, second card off the top of the deck, we have a 2.
A 2!
All right, we are at 12 so far. Third card at the top of the deck,
Top of the
a
deck.
9.
Oh.
Unfortunately, John's going to lose his bet because we're at 21 right now. It's getting a little scary, though, with 2 cards to go. Fourth card, a 10. And it's not even going to matter what happens because the final card is a 6. So 20, 29, 35, 37.
36. So it was 1 to 1.
It was the even payout that hit this time. Wow. I am sorry. That's pretty much
Now
how this
what?
game's been going so far. But once again, the house wins.
It helps if I pay for the other one.
John Cena.
I forgot I had it on the main soundboard, not the one that works perfectly for this one.
I don't think we're gonna survive the Final Jeopardy.
With that said, though, that brings us to the end of Total Up. We are 0 for 2 so far in the minigames. I really hope that things can take a turn for the better here. However, Travis now has the lead all to himself at 75. Neil and John, because they bet riskier than Travis, are in second place at 70. And when we come back from this commercial break, we're going to have our third of 4 minigames here. Again, here's hoping we can take a turn for the better. We'll be right back after this here on this episode of Dealer's Choice, where hopefully things can get better.
See how bad we can fail this time.
Welcome back to Dealer's Choice. And yeah, if you're just now tuning in, this has not been the greatest episode so far. Our players have gone 0 for 2 in the minigames. The house winning on so far any pair loses and Total Up. However, we do have a lead change now, as Travis has the lead all to himself at 75 because he bet slightly less than Neil and John, who are both tied at 70. But this is your chance to turn things around, players, because our third minigame of tonight's episode is craps. Wait a minute.
Well, crap.
Who the hell let Turd Ferguson on the set?
Nobody yet.
Yeah, I know. In any case, so craps is basically this big wheel right here. Damn it. Anyway, so I'm never.
That's not all of this.
Oh, don't you start. Don't you even start right now. So the way this game works is each of you are going to give me your bet sizes, and then you will bet on what space of the wheel you're betting on, either field, 7-Eleven, or craps. You can choose to bet on the... What is going on over there?
Is the bet size the size of the log, and then the bet where I want to place it where I think it's going to land?
Oh my god. Why? I'm mad we're even going there right now. Dear Lord. Anyways, if you bet on the field, you're playing for an even payout. If you bet on 7-Eleven, you're playing for a 3-to-1 payout. And if you choose to be risky and bet on craps, you'll be playing for a 5-to-1 payout. We're only going to give this wheel one spin. Whichever space the wheel lands on will pay off as respected. So, max bet in this one is 50 chips, but given how low your scores are, I would consider your bet sizes very carefully. Travis, how much would you like to bet for this one?
25.
25 chips. All right, we'll come back for wheel space bets in a second. Neil.
This whole episode is a game of craps.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm gonna go just because the way this episode's been going. I'm just gonna go 15.
15 chips. All right. And John.
I'll go for 20.
20, right in the middle of their bets. All right, now for your space predictions here, Travis, which of the three do you want to bet on? Field, 7-Eleven, or craps?
I think my log is going to land in the field. Oh, wait, sorry, no, I don't mean that. I think I'm going to go for $1,100. I want 7-Eleven. My bad.
Okay, I was about to say, do you realize what you're saying right now? Okay, so 7-Eleven it is. Neil.
We're spreading the manure in the field.
In more ways than one.
Okay now.
Field.
Field, going for the even payout. All right, and John.
Let's go. I'll go for 7-Eleven.
Go for 7-Eleven. All right. So Travis and John are going for 7-Eleven. Neil playing it safe, going for field. Let's see how this works out. Let's give the craps wheel a big old spin.
Come on, whammy! Come on, whammy!
Wrong game.
Is it though?
Let's see, wheel's starting to slow down, and it's going to be coming up on... That looks like it's on 7-Eleven! Okay, I'm going to have to take
Come on the whammy!
I'm going to have to take a closer look. It looks like most of the pointer is on 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, things have taken a turn for the better. Unfortunately for Neil, the bad luck continues as he loses his bet.
No, it didn't.
As for Travis and John, though, they do get their 3-to-1 payouts, so that'll put Travis up to 150 chips, and that'll put John up to 130. And with that, that brings us to the end of Craps.
Is there any toilet paper around?
There's some toilet paper backstage if you need it.
He swiped
I
it from the
think-
Walmart bathroom.
I think I'm heading there now.
I did not. Alright, so at the end of our third minigame here, things have taken a turn for the better for two of the players. Travis still holds the lead at 150, John not far behind at 130, and Neil holding up the rear at 55. But again, with and I'm putting that term very lightly. But in any case, we're going to take one final commercial break, but when we come back, we will have our fourth and final minigame that'll decide our winner, and we'll find out who will be taking on those bonus dice for that $30,000 jackpot. We'll be right back after this for the conclusion of this episode here on Dealer's Choice. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here on this episode of Dealer's Choice. We had a very rough start, but after our third minigame of Craps, things have taken a turn for the better for a few of our players here. Unfortunately, Neil is in third place now all alone at 55. John now climbs up to a very close second place at 130, and the champion Travis has the lead at 150. But it's going to come down to this fourth and final minigame that's going to decide our winner. And we are wrapping it up with a doozy here, players, because our final minigame for tonight is...
Bingo.
Keno! We're close, but we're still bringing out that old bingo cage once again. Alright, so, players, here is how Keno works. To start, each of you are going to give me your bet sizes. Now, it's going to work a little differently here since this is the fourth and final minigame. In the fact that your bets are going to be secret, and you will DM them to me, as well as the 3 numbers of the 16 on this grid that you're going to choose. So you will secretly select 3 of the numbers on the Keno board, and you're going to DM me your bet sizes as well. We're going to be drawing 8 Keno balls one at a time from the bingo cage, and they're all going to be placed on the board, and once all the numbers are drawn, I will reveal the selections and bet sizes. If one of your picked Keno balls hits, that is an even payout. If 2 of your selected numbers hit, that is a 3-to-1 payout. But if all 3 of your numbers that you chose are hit, that'll be a big 5-to-1 payout. And again, the scores may not be that big, but we've seen anything and everything being possible here, especially with this particular game. It has truly been a game changer. Alright, so go ahead and DM me your bet sizes as well as the 3 Keno numbers that you're going to choose. Alright. 2 of you are in so far. Let me see here. Okay. All 3 of y'all are in. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring out our bingo cage.
Come on, the whammy.
Alright, so we're just basically gonna shuffle this around here. We're gonna draw 8 of them. Here we go. Go as quickly as we can here. First number up. We've got 8. Alright. Mix this around just a bit. Second number up. 2! Number 2, alright. Alright. Third ball up. We have 5. Alright, as quickly as we can here because we are running short on time. Alright, fourth one up. We have 1. Alright, 4 more to go. Next up, we have 15. All right, next number up is 11. All right, 2 more to go. Next up we have its next door neighbor, 12. All right, 1 more to go. Mix them around one more time. That one that came out early does not count. This one is the one that will. And we wrap it up with 4. Alright, so that brings us to the end of the Keno round. Alright, so the numbers picked were 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 11, 12, and 15. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove the bingo cage now because the numbers are marked on the board. Now, let's go ahead and find our winner. So as always, we're going to start from 3rd place all the way up to 1st. Neil, we start with you. Coming into this game, you were in 3rd place with 55 chips. Starting with your bet size, you chose to bet it all. Let's see how this works out. The numbers you chose were 2, 6, and 13. So one of the numbers hits, so you will win an even payout. So that'll put you at 110 chips. All right. Next, we go to John. So John, again, starting with your bet size, you chose to bet 100. A big bet here. Let's see how this works out. The Keno numbers you chose were 5, 11, and 15. All 3 of them hit. You get the 5-to-1 payout.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, that's going to make this very interesting, John. You've got a huge lead right now at 630 chips. It all comes down to what Travis decided. He had 150 chips coming into this. His bet size, 130 chips. This is going to decide it because that even a 3-to-1 payout would give it to him. But it all depends on what numbers he chose. The numbers he chose were 7, 11, and 14. He gets the even payout because one of the numbers hits, and it will not be enough with 630 chips. John, you are the new champion here on Dealer's Choice.
Good game.
Wow. Quite an ending right there. John, congratulations. 630 chips. And the fact that you managed to get all 3 of your Keno numbers to hit was basically what sealed the deal for you. We'll come back to you in just a moment as you'll be getting ready to take on the bonus dice here soon. Travis, we're going to start with you. What can I say?
I got 2 words.
Yeah? Yep, that about
I had
said
a great time, though.
What can I say, though? John got really lucky in that last game. All 3 of his hit, and you basically just needed a miracle and unfortunately fell short. But either way, you've got no reason to complain here because you've got quite a total that you built up here so far for the season.
The balls are inert.
So, you picked up 280 chips. We will, of course, turn those into dollars, and we'll add that to your total. And Travis, I will go ahead and let you know now that with this 280 chips, we add that to your previous winnings of 40,185 plus 280, and that's going to put you now up to $40,465 for the season.
Thank you.
Comfortably sitting in third place, might I add. So hey, either way, we thank you for coming back, and there's still plenty of time left in the season. You could very well reclaim that title once again. We hopefully look forward to having you back on a future show where you can try again.
I appreciate that. I'd love to try at some point.
All right, that's Travis Coulter, everybody, and Neil. Well, I think you may already be in the parking lot right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, bus is running.
Yeah.
Time to load up, everyone.
We'll make this quick then, since the bus is waiting. But you gave it the best you could. Just the luck was just not on your side, and it took until the fourth minigame for you to finally hit something. But it was too little, too late.
Yeah, those early rounds bit me in the ass, and at that point, I just said, you know what, might as well risk it all. I mean,
It kind of worked out.
Not that it really mattered because John just came in here and just destroyed everything. But
Pretty much. But Neil, you're not leaving out of here empty-handed. You do have 110 chips, which we will turn into dollars. So you won yourself $110.
Hey.
You can do with that. You can do with that money as you please. You can get some
Hey,
gas.
I
You
can
get
make
some
more
dinners.
custom playing cards.
Yes, you could use that for your business, actually. All right, but we thank you for trying, and like I told Travis, there's still plenty of time left in the season, so maybe your luck can turn around next time.
Hey, maybe I can be like John and go full Godzilla on everything here.
Maybe. All right, but that is Neil Cernitsky, everybody, and John Bergman. My God. Talk about coming out of nowhere at the very end to take the win with all three of your Keno numbers hitting. That pretty much just sealed the fate for you for your championship. So 630 chips, we're going to turn that into dollars for you as well. However, we will multiply that number by 5. So when we do the math, 630 times 5, that is $3,150 already so far for your championship total. John, be honest. Did you think any of those Keno numbers were going to hit?
No, I'll be honest with you, but no, absolutely not. But I just randomly picked them, and I thought if I can just get at least one of them, I'd be fine. But to have all three of mine be picked as the ones out of your bingo case, but yeah, that's just luck right there.
That's, again, like you said at the beginning, that's pretty much what this game is all about, and like I said at the end of that second minigame when everybody lost again, we hoped it could take a turn for the better, and that's what ended up happening. But, John, hey, you can breathe a sigh of relief now because, one, we'll be seeing you back here on our next episode for sure as you look to defend your title. But we're not quite done with you yet for tonight. We're going to give you a few moments to prepare yourself and gain your composure back, because when we come back from this commercial break, John is going to be tackling the bonus dice to see if he can pick up another $30,000 in cash. Do not go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this to see if John can take us for a big payday here on Dealer's Choice. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Dealer's Choice. We're here with our brand new champion, John Bergman, who seemingly came out of nowhere and had a lucky run at the last minigame of Keno to become the new champion, already with $3,150 so far. But now he's got an opportunity to pick up a big payday as he will be playing our bonus dice. So, we bring out our dice table for this one, John, and basically here's how the bonus dice works. The object of the game is you want to try to build up as much cash as you can with these dice rolls. So, depending on what you roll, you will win money. So, we have a white die and a blue die, as you can see. If you roll a 1 or a 2 on either of the dice, that's worth $50 to add to your total. A 3 or a 4 on each of the dice will add $100 to your total. A 5 on either of the dice will pay off $150. A 6 on only the white dice will give you a big $200 to add to your total. But a 6 on the blue die is the one that you want to avoid, because that is the dreaded spade that will end your game and will leave you empty-handed. All you need to do is build up a cash total worth $1,000 or more before rolling that spade, and if you can pull it off, you're gonna win the bonus dice jackpot worth $30,000 in cash. Now, of course, with each roll that you survive, you do have the option to stop and walk away with any money you've accumulated up to that point. Because should you roll a spade at any point with money in hand, you will lose everything. Except the $3,150 that you won in the main game. With that said, John, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. The dice are in my hand. All you have to do is just say roll whenever you're ready. Good luck.
Okay. All right, roll.
Oh, okay. Big one to start things off. We have a 5 on the blue die for 150 and a 3 on the white for 100. Already you're a quarter of the way there. All right, John, $250 to start. Do that 3 more times, and this would be the quickest bonus dice game ever. Do you want to take the $250 and stop, or do you want to roll again?
I would like to roll again.
All right. They're back in my hand, rolling. Whenever you're ready.
All right, but now.
Double 4s. Okay, so that's 100 each. So another $200 gets added to your total, putting you now to $450. All right, near halfway home, John. Do you want to take the $450 and stop, or go for another roll?
I'll go on.
Hang on, all right. Whenever you're ready, good. Let's see if we can keep this train rolling.
All right, roll.
Double 4s again. Another $200 gets added to your total. You're now up to $650. You're about $350 away. Stop with the $650 or go again. It is possible to win it here in a single roll if you can get incredibly lucky.
Let's do it.
Gonna go for it. All right. Could win it on this roll, but let's hope you can survive it. Good luck.
All right, go for it.
A 4 and a 3. But it still doesn't change how much money gets added, because that's 100 on each. Another 200 gets added. You are now to $850. So with 150 more, John, you can win this jackpot. What's your call, John?
I am going, sir, I'm going to stop and take the money.
You want to stop?
I'm going to stop and take the money.
All right, so no shame in that, John. You've got $850. We'll add that to your total in a second. However, we've got to find out what would have happened had you decided to go all the way. You probably thought Spade was coming up next.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, let's see. Let's find out what would have happened. Dice are in my hand whenever you're ready.
All right, now.
You would have had it.
I would have had it, well.
You would have had 1,000 exactly. Because that was 150 more, so yeah, you would have just barely had it. Well, hey, John,
Well,
it does hurt that you
never
missed out on
know.
$30,000, but still. $850 out of this game is not too bad. So we will go ahead and add that to your total of $3,150, and when we add everything up, that now brings you up to an even $4,000 in cash. So hey, still, it's not over $30,000, but $4,000 for just about a half hour's work is not bad.
No, I agree.
And the best part, you're gonna be coming back on our next episode, like I said, to defend your title. So we'll hopefully see you then.
All right, but I'll be here to do it.
All right. And as for the jackpot, we came close to giving it away. However, we do add another $5,000 to the jackpot since it wasn't won. So that's going to mean that for our next episode, it'll be worth $35,000. Hopefully someone will pick it up next time. But for now, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode of Dealer's Choice that had a very rough start, but boy, it made up for quite an ending at the end. So, if you're in Sleepy Time Studios, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of all the game show content we've got here. New episodes drop every single week. And if you missed any of the previous episodes that led us up to this point, the playlist is available on the channel to check out. But, for now, until next time, we see John back here as he looks to retain his newly acclaimed title. Duly acquired title. I can't find the words right now. I'm your host, Jose Cazares. For all of us here at Sleepy Time Studios, this has been Dealer's Choice, and we'll see you next time for another episode.